Good morning, everybody. What is today, babe? Today's Wednesday. It's Wednesday because we're on Food Talk TV. We're on Food Talk TV every Wednesday at 7 a.m. Today we're gonna be making a cookie cake with buttercream icing, and I'm gonna decorate it for you guys. Last week, we're gonna wait for a few people here to pop on before I go into anything too much more here. Good morning, Linda. Good morning, guys. I got my husband here with me. Are you on yet, babe?
You help me.
Yes. Sorry, my husband's having technical difficulties here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Cindy. Hello, everybody. Okay, there we go. He's on now. Good morning. You want to come over and introduce yourself? My name is Michelle, and this is my husband, Paul. Good morning, Emily. Hello, guys. And we are Wagon Bakery. We are a cottage bakery here in small town, Illinois. And today on Food Talk TV, we're going to be making a chocolate chip cookie cake. We are also going to be making the buttercream from scratch as well. We're going to decorate it together. This one might go over a little bit over an hour, but we're going to try to stick with it. We have one ready to be decorated while this one's baking. So we're going to get into it. Good morning. Oh, I'm glitching. No. Okay, hold on. I know we usually don't have trouble. Let me try. Let's see if this makes it better or worse, guys. Let me know if this is better or worse. Before we get too far into it, I want to see what's going on. We've been having some problems the last couple of days with glitching. So let me know, Emily, is this better or is this worse? Please and thank you, guys. Thank you all for being here. Good morning. Welcome in. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning, Santa. Okay, better. Okay, now we're glitching bad. Oh, no. Babe, am I glitching?
I'm trying to watch. You were behind a little bit anyway. So.
Okay, let's see if this is better. Ah! Is it going through or no?
That's okay right now.
Okay. Are we good? Are we good, guys? Sorry, I don't want to keep going if we're still glitching. Emily says we're better. Someone else says you're glitching bad. So we're just going to hop on and see what happens. Am I good on your end, dear? One more time. Huh?
Looks okay.
Okay. So we're going to get going then. We're going to get going. Today we're going to start with a cookie cake. My husband's watching over there. He's supposed to be in here moderating for me. He'll be in here in just a second to welcome everybody in. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. All right. Today for our cookie cake, we are going to start, let me get my paddle on here, with 3/4 cup of unsalted butter. Let's go ahead, and we do use Kerrygold. We're not sponsored by them, but I love this. Love this butter. It is delicious, golden, beautiful. And today I'm not using any gloves because this is just for family. We're not selling this to anybody. We're just eating this beautiful cake and using it for pictures for social media. So, all right.
I pinned that comment.
Okay. Oh, my husband just pinned our comment up there. That is our personal page. So welcome in, guys. If you're in here, please double tap the screen for us. Let us know where you're from. All the good things. Also, make sure you're following Food Talk TV. We do go live. I think we're up to 2 times daily with all kinds of different creators. Most of them are food creators. We are bakers. So we come on and we bake something delicious for you guys. All right. Gonna turn this on right here. Welcome in everybody. Thanks for being here. Good morning.
Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. We are getting ready to make a chocolate chip cookie cake. Actually, that's what we're in process of right now.
All right. Where's everybody from? Let's see. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, guys. Forge, good morning. Good morning, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
There it is.
Our music stopped. It got quiet for a second. So to this, I'm going to add 3/4 cup of, you can either use light or dark brown sugar. We use light brown sugar for this. So we're going to throw in 3/4 a cup of that. So here's 1/2 of a cup and 1/4.
Thank you for joining, everyone. We appreciate it very much.
All right. And then we're going to mix these up here. Good morning, everybody, and welcome in. We are the bakers of the group. You'll see a lot of amazing food being made on this channel, but we are the bakers, so we try to bake something up for you guys every time we come live. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, Catherine said she was in North Carolina. We are actually in central Illinois.
We are.
Little bitty town.
I did live in North Carolina for about 6 months, though. I lived over in Cary for a while. It's beautiful over there. Beautiful.
Thank you for the follow. Thank you for joining.
My husband is new to moderating, guys. He is somebody who swore he would never be on social media again. And here he is moderating for me.
It's kind of glitching.
Is it glitching again?
It might be this out here.
What out here? Are we glitching for you guys? I'm so sorry. My service doesn't know what it wants to do today. The weather outside has been off and on all morning.
Emily said the armpit of Illinois.
Yes, wow. Literally. Literally.
It's all good. Thank you for joining. We are making a chocolate chip cookie cake.
We surely are. This is a delicious recipe. We're going to be making a 10-inch cake today. We're going to add 2/3 cup of sugar to this. These recipes will be able to be found over on FoodTokTV. Later on today, I forgot to send Taylor the recipe. I tried to get those to her the night before, but we've had an interesting couple of days over this way. It has been very interesting.
Thank you for the update, Emily. She said it was better now. So
thank you. Thank you
for joining, everyone.
Thank you all for being here.
We appreciate it.
The last couple of days we've had one of our videos over on the Book of Faces. It has gone viral. This morning it was at 170,000 views, and it is. Some of the comments are great, some of the comments are not so great, and it has been a wild couple of days, to say the least. To say the least.
Well, real quick, Catherine, the one from North Carolina, she found the page and wanted to check it out. She bakes from home as a hobby baker.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah. Yeah,
see, we started out as hobby bakers, and it quickly caught to where people were wanting to buy, and slowly but surely we just kind of came into a small business. I was working full-time, my husband was working full-time, and then now we both are currently full-time home bakers. We travel all over to different counties. 1 egg, and then we're going to do 1 egg yolk, not oak, 1 egg yolk. And so for these, I pushed this one a little too hard.
Thank you for the follow, Shasta, and all the people joining.
Yes,
thank you very much.
We love Food Talk TV, man. I love all the creators over here. They're all amazing people. They make creative, amazing food. Here's our 1 egg yolk. Bloop. And then we're going to stir that back up again.
Thank you for sharing, Catherine.
Yeah, thank you guys. We appreciate all the comments, the shares, the gifts, all of you guys spending your time with us. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. You know, it's early, so I appreciate you guys being in here with us. Very much so.
Welcome everybody who's hopping in.
Here, let me see if I can bring this a little bit closer so you can see in there a little bit more. So we're going to let that mix for a second. We're going to throw in a teaspoon of vanilla. We usually do this on the opposite counter on the other side, but that table wobbles. So to save your ears, we're going to do this over here. It doesn't quite fit, as you see. It's hanging off a little bit there, but it's okay. We have a small kitchen. So 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I like to add a little bit extra in there just for good measure. Okay.
Thank you for joining. Thank you, Darlene.
Now we're just going to let that mix up there.
Emily said she's got a super sick kid. She appreciates the early morning entertainment.
Yep.
Well,
sorry to hear he's sick, Emily. I hope he feels better.
we could
Poor
make it more
baby.
entertaining.
All right, so now in a separate container, we're going to do 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Let me see if you guys can see this okay here.
Welcome everybody hopping in. We appreciate the likes and
All
the
right.
taps.
So for this, for the measuring, I do the old spoon it in and scoop it for the most accurate. A lot of people were asking me the other day on a group post, they said, how much weight is this? And I was like, I have no idea. 1.
Yeah.
We don't really weigh stuff. We just kind of, measure everything as accurately as we can and go from there. Oh, what was it she was asking me about? Buckeyes. We make Buckeyes year round, and they are extremely, extremely popular.
Yeah.
And she's like, how much does each one weigh? And I was like, I don't know. It's a cookie scoop. There's 2 cups of all-purpose flour. We're going to do 1.5 teaspoons of cornstarch.
Welcome everyone coming in. We are Red Wagon Bakery on Food Talk and making a chocolate chip cookie cake.
Yes, we are. And they are so yummy.
Yeah, they really are good.
Let me dry this out here. So 1.5. Oh, we need a new cornstarch.
We have a fresh one up there.
So there's 1. I think I have a half over here too. There we go. I'm more prepared this week than I was yesterday, guys. Thanks to my amazing husband over here.
We were a little discombobulated last week, but
Yeah.
you'll have days like that, I guess.
You will. I'm way more put together today.
Welcome everybody who's joining. We appreciate it. And all the likes.
And then we're going to go in with another 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder.
Yeah.
Let me get that off there. Got the baking powder here.
Welcome everyone.
And if you use unsalted butter at this point, you can put in about 3/4 teaspoon of salt. We use all salted butter, so we don't add the salt. I'm going to grab my whisk over here. And then we're just going to whisk all this goodness together. Whisk it right away.
Be careful.
It's whiskey business.
It is whiskey business.
That's his favorite dad joke, I think.
It's my favorite kitchen dad joke.
Okay, my bad. Kitchen dad joke. Good morning. How's your daughter? She is good. She's good. She's 19. She's trying to find her way through life, and she had some medical issues going on a couple weeks ago, which she's better now. She does feel much better for that, so thank you for asking. But man, kids, whew.
Yes, Catherine, it is Red Wagon Bakery LLC.
Yes, it is.
Forge, thank you very much. We appreciate you and all the likes and the taps.
We just appreciate your time spent with us. And so we're just going to slowly add this flour mixture here into the cookie dough. Because you don't want it to be too, I don't know, clumpy, I guess. This gives it, I don't know, man. I don't know the terminology for all this stuff. I just like to bake.
We put it together and it tastes good when it's
Yeah.
done. Welcome everyone. Vicky Brewer says, hey y'all.
Hi, Vicky. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Thanks for being here, everybody. All right.
Emily said she's not even remotely ready for the teenage stage.
Oh, man. Whew, I have a 15-year-old and a 19-year-old. And my 15-year-old, he is a sophomore in high school, and he is playing sports. And he comes in last night, and he goes, hey, I got to be at weights at 5:45 in the morning. And I was like, I can't wait for you to get your license. Can't wait. Although, let's be real, he's not a very good driver. I feel for any parent who has to teach their kid how to drive, because we're going through that right now, and that is scary stuff.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah, good time. My daughter caught on like nobody's business,
great.
super fast.
Welcome everyone who's joining. We are Red Wagon
There we go.
Bakery and making a chocolate chip cookie cake on Food Talk this morning.
Make sure you give us a follow. We go live 2 times a day, usually. I don't know if we're 2 times every day yet.
Well, the Food Talk creator, sorry.
Yes. Yes.
We don't. That'd be tiring.
No, we don't at all. Ooh. Actually, I don't do any cooking really on my channel from live because
Thank you for the follow, Scorpio.
I get very distracted very easily. And so I use my own live platform for, you know, inspirational things, to share life updates and all that good stuff. So now your cookie dough is looking like this. Can you see it in there, babe? I can't see the camera. I just kind of picked it up there.
I got about a 4-second. There you go. Whoop,
all right. Whoop, there's our cookie dough. All right.
Thank you for the likes. We appreciate it.
So at this point, we're going to add in 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips.
Hey, good morning, Melissa. She said, good morning, wonderfully amazing, Michelle.
Good morning, Melissa. Melissa is another live creator here on Food Talk. Their page is called The Spices, right, Melissa? Let them know what time you guys go live and what day. This is a cup, but we're just sprinkling a little extra in there, again, because...
Thank you for joining, everyone.
I'm extra like that.
We appreciate you being here. We're mixing up cookie dough. In the morning.
First thing in the morning.
Yes.
Who doesn't like a good cookie cake for breakfast, right?
There was a little, we got a glitch.
We got a glitch.
Wait, maybe.
Hold on. Let's see if it comes back.
There you go. Melissa says Monday, 6 Central Time. The spice is right.
Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you for the follow, Derek.
Her and Mark are phenomenal. She goes live with her husband, Mark. Am I still glitching? Not sure what's going on. I can try to turn it off again if it keeps glitching. How's it going now, dear?
It's so still. But I'm a little behind you, so.
Okay. Glitching, glitching, glitching. How's it for you guys? Is it going okay or is it still glitchy? Let me turn the Wi-Fi back off. Okay. Thank you, Derek, for the follow. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Let's see if this is working any better. Better or worse, dear?
I'm waiting now for it to catch up with you turning it off. It might be okay now.
Is it better? Are we better?
Emily says better.
Okay, cool. It just depends, man. Sometimes I got to turn it on. Sometimes I got to turn it off.
Thank you for everyone that hung on there.
Yes,
that
thank
little
you.
escapade.
Thank you. All right, so when we're all done and everything's all mixed up here. Oh, honey, I need your help. This bowl is not made for this mixer, and I can't get it out without my husband holding it. He's coming in 1 second. Sorry, darling. You gonna hold it for me? Ugh, okay.
Takes two to tango, man.
Takes a village, man. It takes a village. Ooh, thought I closed that, but I did not. All right, so now we're gonna take our 10-inch pan here. We put parchment paper around the inside of it to get it to fit right. You just get it wet in the sink, fold it up, and then it fits right on in there.
There you go.
Let me move this back so you guys can see what I'm doing here.
Go ahead. I'll be right back.
All right. So then we're just gonna plop this right on in here. Ooh. It's not usually this sticky. I don't think I got the bottom all the way mixed up, but this is just for us, so it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We usually use the other mixer for... Do we use the other mixer, or did I just mix it all together too much?
No, you're right.
It's a little sticky. It's been very weird weather here, so I just put some flour on my hands.
Yeah.
Yes, welcome everybody. Thanks for joining
We
in.
appreciate it, and the likes, etc.
Etc. And then we're just gonna smash this down close to the edges there. Let me take my bracelet off. I don't need that in there. All right. So we just work it out to the edges. Yeah, I got a clump of butter right there. So that might leave a little soft spot on it, but that's okay. How do you do this, darling, when you smash them?
Well...
Oh, I think you use the cup method, don't you?
I I either do that or I'll just take a spatula and dip it in like a bowl of flour and kind of use the spatula to press around the edges.
I just go in. I just go in.
Good morning, Rocky Dean.
Rocky Dean, good morning.
Thank you, Melissa. You're right. We appreciate everyone tapping the screen.
Yes, yes, we do.
And everyone joining. Thank you.
I believe Andrea will be on after me. She goes live at 9 a.m. her time, which is what time, babe? Eastern? Pacific?
It's 8 Central.
It's 8 Central time.
Yeah.
So she's on, no, it's not 8 Central time, it's 9 Central time. Because she's on an hour after me. We go live at 7 Central time.
Gotcha.
So she will be on. Okay, so now after you're done, you're going to take this. You're going to put it in your oven at 350 and you're going to bake it.
Put that on.
Oh yeah, I forgot one of the most important parts. This little doodad right here is amazing. You soak it in the water for what, 5 minutes?
5 or so minutes just to get it saturated.
Get it nice and wet, and then you just smooth it right on around here.
And it has a little loop to hook it in.
But it's not hooping.
Yeah, it's if you can get it kind of close.
We're just going to slide it in there. And this is going in for 30 minutes.
Yep.
So while we're doing that...
Yes, Monique, we are making a cookie cake.
Good morning, Monique.
And Michelle is getting ready to do some other fantastic things like she does. Per the usual. Thank you for joining, everybody.
Thank you guys for being here. All right, now we're... Uh-oh. I just got... egg white. My husband just did the same thing where we got egg. We spilled the whole thing of egg white. Only he did it over on the counter earlier.
Okay.
All right.
You're fine.
We got that cleaned up. So now we're gonna move over to the buttercream. Okay, so for our buttercream, my recipe that I use for almost everything has almond in it. This one, we're not going to put almond in it. We're just going to leave it vanilla. So I'm going to put some extra vanilla in place of the almond. It's getting warm standing right here by this oven too. Whew. Thank you everybody for joining, for being here, for topping that screen. We appreciate you. All right. So for this, we're gonna go in with 1 cup of butter. Rocky Dean oatmeal chocolate chip. Yes, what is everybody's favorite cookie? That's a really hard one. I think mine would probably be, in all honesty, my sugar cookies. I know that sounds a little biased, but I have perfected my, you know what though? I think also chocolate chip, just a classic chocolate chip.
Good morning, Lisa Miller.
Good morning, Lisa.
Penny Smith said peanut butter cookie with peanut butter chips. What do you mean?
Yum. Has anybody ever had a peanut butter? Well, this is the wrong thing. What am I looking for here? Okay, sorry, I'm trying to find my spatulas here. All right, here, I want that one. Ah, thank you. I don't remember what I was just saying.
Emily likes cream cheese. She makes cream cheese sugar cookies.
Ooh, yum.
That sounds great.
It definitely does. And yes, we scrape every bit of butter we can get off these butter balls.
Patricia said Linzer cookies. Thank you for all the likes and everyone joining.
Now, Taylor the other day, if you guys follow Food Talk and you've been here for a while, you know Mustard Queen, which is Taylor. She had tried to make a cake, well, she did make a cake, and it actually turned out to be very beautiful. But she had a question about, can you use salted butter and buttercream? Yes, you can. We only use this one particular butter in just about everything. And it does not make it salty at all. Gives it a nice smooth texture.
Thank you for the likes and everyone joining. We appreciate it. Emily said those are good even without icing.
So good.
Those cream cheese sugar cookies.
So good. So now we're going to add another cup of shortening. We use butter flavored shortening for this. And we're going to add this right on into it. Ooh, that was kind of special there. All right.
Lisa likes kolaches with apricot.
I don't know what kolaches? I don't think I know what that is.
Hey, Melissa said she used salted butter yesterday in her buttercream.
And it's delicious, isn't it?
Hold on, let me... Patricia, we use Kerrygold.
That we use that in pretty much everything we bake. If we can't find it, then we do have a second that we use, but for the most part, and again, we have no affiliation with them. We just like their butter a lot.
Yeah.
It is expensive, but we do really like it. So we're gonna let this just whip up for a little bit. We're gonna let it get nice and smooth and creamy. And it does take a little bit, so we're just gonna sit here and watch it mix while I read the comments. You use Kerrygold too? Yes, it's so good. The type of cookie. I'll have to actually look that up. Say what?
I don't know. I thought a kolache was something different. I don't know. Maybe I'm just way... It's all good.
Texas? You're in, oh, you're in Texas, yes.
Rocky Dean, of course.
Melissa got an awesome surprise the other night because Kaz showed up to help them do their live, and I am super jealous because she got to get a Kaz hug. I absolutely love the CEO here on FoodTokTV. Kaz is an amazing human being who gives all of us regular everyday people a chance to come on here in front of you guys and just do what we love to do. And it's great.
Patricia, the recipe will probably be posted after this on FoodTokTV.
Yeah.
We have to, didn't get it to Taylor last night, so it'll be up there later.
It will be on there today, though. As soon as I get off here, I'll make sure that I send that over to her. We usually do that before, but like I said earlier, if you were here, we've had a weird few days.
Thank you for the heart, Monique.
Thank you, Monique.
Yeah, I think you're right, Emily. I think it is a fruit-filled thing like that I'm thinking of, like a donut.
I love fruit-filled stuff.
Thank you for joining, everyone. We appreciate you being here. All the likes. Right now, we're making buttercream icing. We just made a chocolate chip cookie cake. It's in the oven.
For this, what we used is 1 cup of regular butter or 2 sticks of butter, and then another cup of butter-flavored shortening. And right now I'm just getting them all nice and fluffy. See in there? I think you can see. We're just waiting for it to get fluffy and combine well together, and then we'll start adding the rest of the ingredients. I don't want to do it too long because I don't want it to, I don't know, sometimes it'll start melting if you do it for too long, so I'm just going to let it stay right there. That's about perfect. There's still a few little lumps in there, but it'll be worked out with the butter or with the powdered sugar and everything else that goes in it. So
thank you for joining, everybody. We appreciate you being here and all the likes.
It'll be fine. Okay. Now to this, I'm going to add 7.5. Actually, first I'm going to add the vanilla. And for the vanilla, it's 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Let me find. Oh, there it is. Looking for my other teaspoon here.
Okay, Lisa. Okay, this is what I was thinking of. She said that they're a Hungarian cookie made with cream cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Not the Texas meat-filled thing. That's what I was thinking of. A little like a little sausage and like a pig in a blanket. But
Yum.
those are really good. Jalapeno kolaches. Get out of here.
I was gonna say, I don't think I've ever heard of it. I'm definitely gonna look it up.
That's what I was thinking of.
I'll look it up after this. Send me, Lisa, you have me on everywhere. Send me a message with that so that I remember to look that up because I am interested now. So I would like to look those up and see what they are.
But Emily, I'm still with you.
Hi. Sorry, my son just got home from his workout this morning. Are you sore?
Thank you for joining.
So we just added in 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And then to this we are going to add, I'm going to go ahead and add my white right now. I put white food coloring in this because the white food coloring is going to help offset, oh, I think that's open. It's going to help offset any bleeding that might occur with the red and the blue. Today we're going to be doing a 4th of July cake because I need samples to put up on social media. So I need some picture cakes. And this is going to be a picture cake. You can't really see how much I'm adding, but it's a decent little amount. I'm just trying to make sure that there's no bleeding in my coloring. All right, and this is going to make a pretty large batch of buttercream. To be honest, I could have done a half a batch, But since we're doing it here on live, I wanted to make sure I gave the whole batch recipe. And then to this, we are going to add 7.5 cups. Go tell him to turn his service off. He's gonna be mad, but. Am I still glitching here, guys? We're gonna try not to glitch too bad. We're having some service issues here. But Melissa and them were the other night too. They had to completely redo their line, so hopefully that doesn't happen. Is it still glitching?
I can't tell. There's nothing going on in the screen right now. There you go.
Am I back? Am I back?
That was earlier.
Okay. She said yes. Let me try.
Emily said a smidge.
Okay, I can try to turn my Wi-Fi back on now. And see if that. Yes, let me try.
Emily said a smidge.
Okay, I can try to turn my Wi-Fi back on now. And see if that. It's okay. Okay.
Be good now.
Thank you for the follow, son. Thank you, Sunshine. We appreciate the follow, guys. Is it working? All right, I think. Sorry about that, guys. Thanks for sticking through yet another glitch in system.
It wouldn't be a normal day for us without at least one.
Without at least one. So here's one. And I stir it at every 2 so that I can keep track easier in my brain. I don't know, it works for me. Anyway. So there's 2. We're going to throw this on here and start turning it again. This is one of the messiest things we make. Especially if you hit the button and it jumps the speed and you're not prepared for that.
Thank you for joining, everybody. Yeah, no kidding. With this particular mixer, one of the other ones, it isn't as much, but this one will hop right up on you.
It surely will.
Blow flour and powdered sugar everywhere.
So
be careful.
So we got 2 in here now. That way saves powder. Yes, yes it does. It absolutely does, Emily. Sometimes, not all the time. Yeah, we have lots of powder explosions over here. Powdered sugar, flour, flying all over the place.
And we do have covers for, some of these, but we don't use them.
We don't use them.
And then we complain about
and then we're like, oh man, not again. Michelle, they have covers for these. Yeah, but that's just an extra step you gotta take, right? So here's 3.
Good morning. Thank you for everybody being here. We're Red Wagon Bakery making buttercream icing right now. So
we have 4. Help me keep track, guys. We got 4 of them in there now.
Yeah, we gotta keep track.
Okay.
This was for this.
Oh, I got you.
Sorry, I'm holding on to it.
Sorry, my husband was over here waving something. I was like, what are you waving? He's like, oh, no, nothing. All right. So there's 4. And as you see, as it works in there, it's getting less and less yellow because it's working that white food coloring in better. So hopefully by the end, we'll have a nice light buttercream.
Thank you everyone joining for all the likes. We appreciate you tapping the screen and stuff.
And normally, as I said before, this isn't the buttercream I usually use for most things. So when you saw me put in 2 teaspoons of vanilla, you can also, what I usually do is do 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla, and then I use 1/2 teaspoon of almond. I love almond everything. It is like my go-to flavor. I absolutely love it. So I use a lot of almond in my recipes. All right, and then, so we were at 4.
Welcome everyone hopping in. We appreciate you being here. Red Wagon Bakery making a chocolate chip cookie cake is in the oven, but we're making buttercream icing right now. So Michelle can decorate it.
And 6. We will probably go a little bit over an hour because I do have to color the buttercream, which takes just a few extra minutes. But the decorating portion of it doesn't take long. It's my favorite too. Got a little bit of powdered sugar going overboard.
Jersey Joe loves some Red Wagon Bakery.
I love some Jersey Joe. What is it? Jersey Joe? Sorry, I almost said Jersey Shore. Sorry about that.
That's a different thing.
Okay, so now we got 6, and you can see it's starting to get a lot thicker, but we're not done yet. This is excellent piping buttercream. If you are a piper, this is great.
Thank you for joining.
It's got a nice thick consistency.
She said she's at the Jersey Shore.
Oh, are you? That's awesome. Someday we're gonna have a little tiki hut on a beach somewhere, selling little chocolate covered fruit and cookies right there on the beach all day. Dreams. Those are goals. Goals right there, man. But for today, we're baking cookie cake.
In the middle of Illinois.
In the middle of Illinois.
On a summery day.
Yes, yes we are. And that is A-okay for today.
Yep. Just for today.
Just for today. All right, and here's the last half. So there's 7.5 total cups of powdered sugar in here.
Welcome everybody. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, the armpit of Illinois, she says again. It truly is, though.
She had to make sure for all the new people.
Emily is, ooh, I'm getting it, look, all over myself. And I even tried to make it stay nice and slow. I go where I want. Okay.
Yeah, TM7, middle, like, Champagne. We're about 45 minutes.
Literally the middle of everything. We're
think toward Bloomington.
Yeah, we're 30 minutes from Bloomington, 20 minutes, about 25 from Decatur, about an hour from Springfield, 45 from Champaign, hour from Peoria.
It's a good central spot here.
Yeah, we're like right in the middle of pretty much all of the larger towns around us. So it's fun. It's fun. Okay, so this is now done. I'm gonna hand that over to my dear darling husband. And we're just gonna make sure that we get it down in here real good because there's some powdered sugar left down there at the bottom. This is thick buttercream. As you can see, this is thick buttercream. But it is very good for piping. Not so much for stirring and all that good stuff, but it is good for piping. So here comes hubby to the rescue again. It's just this one. Okay, so now we're gonna come over here to the table, to my decorator's spot.
Hey, what's it? Hey, Patricia said, what is your name? Do you have an IG account?
I am. We are Red Wagon Bakery on all social medias. We're going to go ahead and bring this down here. So for right now, the first thing I'm gonna do is wipe the powdered sugar off my hands and myself. And then we're gonna color some of this buttercream. This is very thick today. Very thick. It's not always this thick, but it is today. All right, so we just take a couple of scoops here into the little bowl we have. I'm trying to think of how I want to decorate it. Blue, red, white. Which one am I going to use for blue? I'm going to be using this tip right here for the blue. I have no idea what number it is. These are a cheap set that I got from probably Amazon, and it doesn't come with numbers or anything. So this is what it looks like. I don't know what it's called, but this is it. You can get those fancy, you know, cake tip stuff that have all the proper numbers and all that, but I don't. So to make the blue, we are going to mix a little bit of royal blue, just a few drops here, because we want the primary of it to be, can you grab my gloves for me, dear? Because I do need gloves for this.
For sure.
I opened this and got it all over the place earlier, trying to be prepared, so bear with me here. I've always explained it as the armpit. That's funny. You know what though? I will say this. We had a very big trauma happen here in our town over the past, I don't think it's been a week, past, you know, few days. We lost a young boy very traumatically to a lethal asthma attack. And the one thing I can say about small towns is they do rally in situations of emergency, and seeing them come together for this mama and her family, it does, you know, it does show a little bit more than just being an armpit. So for this one, we're going to do a few more drops of the navy blue than we are the royal blue. I need to add that to the restock list.
Thank you for joining, everybody. We're at Red Wagon Bakery. Right now, Michelle is mixing buttercream icing.
Was there heavy whipping cream in this that I did not put in, and that's why it's so thick? I just realized I didn't put the heavy whipping cream in this. So I'm sitting here like, this is really thick. It's not normally this thick. So we're gonna go back on over here. And now we're gonna put just a little bit less in because I got all that blue sitting there. I'm like, why is it so thick today? Well, that makes sense. And now I gotta get the, that makes sense. I forgot to add in a 1/3 cup of heavy whipping cream to this, guys.
You just want that back.
I always forget something every single time we go live, so thanks. Thanks for being here. I'm blaming my husband because he had everything set out that I was gonna need, and I didn't see any extra pieces. So we're gonna blame him today. So we're gonna put in 1/3 cup.
Good morning, Green Eyes.
Of heavy whipping cream and try this again. I hope I didn't just ruin my whole batch.
Oh, you're good.
My goodness gracious.
Welcome, everybody.
I was looking at it like, man, this is really thick.
If you're just joining us, you're hopping into
A fix of my
chaos.
buttercream.
No. We're making
Here we
buttercream
go.
icing today.
That looks so much better, guys. I was literally over there like, what is going on? This is not right.
Patricia went over to follow you on the
Thank you,
IG.
guys. Thank you for that. And we're definitely going to let this go for just a little bit longer here. So this can have time to actually allow the heavy whipping cream to do. I just flew that everywhere. To do what it's supposed to do. Oh boy. And I didn't put the less amount of heavy whipping cream in, but that's okay.
10K. Thank you, Rocky Dean.
Thank you guys for all the double taps, all the shares, all the likes, all the comments.
Hey, Busy Bee Cake just said this icing looks amazing.
Oh.
Hey, Busy Bee, you should have been here about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, about 5 minutes ago I forgot to put the heavy whipping cream in, so we had a big, giant, sticky mess. And I was like, what am I doing? What is wrong?
Thank you for joining, everybody.
Yes, thank you all for being
And
here.
for the likes, we appreciate you tapping the screen. And
This recipe will be posted for all those just joining on FoodTokTV here in just a little bit. As soon as I get done making this, we will get the recipe to Taylor and she will get it posted over there. If you're just joining and you want to see the whole live, you can also check that out over on TubeView. I don't know if I can say it on here or not, but they do post all of our lives over there in its entirety. So you can always check out the whole live again over there.
welcome, everybody.
Welcome.
We appreciate you hopping on with us this morning.
Okay.
Good Wednesday to make a cookie cake with buttercream icing. Don't you think?
Yes, it's a great Wednesday for buttercream and cookie cake.
Emily says she generally doesn't like it, but that looks so good.
Thank you.
When it's all, done and smooth, and man, it is.
So
It's got
good.
such a good flavor.
It really does.
There's so many icings that have kind of that leave that taste in your mouth, but this one just doesn't.
It doesn't.
So it's
And I think I originally found the base for this one probably over on Pinterest, but
yeah.
we have modified it, quite a bit to what we like. So
welcome, Jared and
Okay.
Harita. Appreciate
Good
you
morning.
being here.
I'm gonna give
I'll
that
take
back
that.
over to my husband, and we're gonna go right on. Hold on, I gotta have him help me get this off again.
Yeah, that's exactly the feeling I was talking about, Emily. That grimy kind of slimy thing.
Okay. Ugh.
You can do it.
It takes a village. And I'm going to bring that heavy whipping cream over here and just put a few little dollops. Will you hand that to me, darling, please?
I'm on your 6.
Okay. And we're back. So I'm just going to add a little bit to this. So to the baking person that was still on here, I'm sorry, I don't remember what he said your name was. This was not
Bee.
working. And I was like, what is going on? Busy Bee, yeah. Thank you. We're just gonna add a tiny little bit to this portion there.
Yeah, Busy Bee. She was talking earlier about not over whipping it.
Yes.
But then we ran into a little hiccup.
because I forgot to put heavy whipping cream in it.
Well, we're back and we're on track.
And I might not even be able to do this because I can't, you know, get it to go fast enough with just my hand.
Thanks, Unbothered. This blue one will get there. Would you like me to do that while you work on something else?
Yeah, I'm going to give this to my husband to try because I can see the comments now, so I can comment back too.
TV creator says,
hey guys.
Hello.
I'm going to give this to my husband while I work on the red that's actually workable right now, so. Hi guys, FTV creators. Which person are you? So I can say hi. All right, so we're just gonna go in here with a few more. Okay, there's not gonna be a ton of this red used, but I don't want to use too much of it because I do have another cookie cake to do after this one. And so this one we're gonna go in with some red, and I'm hoping I have enough. The good thing though with buttercream is that the color sticks so good to the butter, to the fat in the butter, that you don't usually need a ton. Now with the royal icing, that's a whole different, it takes lots for that. Not quite so much with the buttercream here though. Yeah, I definitely wish I had done this properly the first time because...
Thank you for joining, everybody.
Thank you for the follow. Thank you guys, thank you. Okay, how's it going over there, darling? Oh, it's getting whipped up pretty good. Here, it needs some more darkness to it.
It does need a drop in it.
I'm gonna add a few more drops here of the navy blue into his blue. This is what he has so far, but we want it to be a little darker blue and not quite so bright blue, so I'm adding a little bit more of the navy to it. And this is the part that honestly takes the longest of the whole thing, is mixing up all of the colors to the right specifications, because as you see, this is pink, it's not really red. So we're gonna add a little bit more, and I'm praying I don't run out.
Hey, Cedric, thank you.
Thank you, Cedric. Thank you, guys. Don't run out on me. It's definitely time for a restock on all of my colors. I use a whole bunch of different ones, but Chef Masters are definitely my favorite. They are the brightest that I have found. I know Color Mill makes a really good one too, but I haven't tried Color Mill. It's a lot pricier than these ones are. And so, you know, we stick with what we know. All right. I think since this one, well, no, because this one's going to be for my picture, so I need it to be the right color red. How's the blue coming? Oh, that's much better over there. Let me pull my card over here and see if I have any other reds that I can throw in. That's tulip red.
Welcome, everyone.
Here's a few drops of red left in this little guy here. See if we got any in there. Come on. Come on, little fella.
Good morning, everybody who's joining.
Good morning.
We're making buttercream icing right now, mixing colors. We have a chocolate chip cookie cake in the oven, made some buttercream icing, and had a lot of bloopers along the way. But
it's okay. It wouldn't be our show if there wasn't at least 2 bloopers along the way. Every week. Whether it's burning pans trying to make chicken, or what was it last week? Forgetting butter. I don't remember what it was, but which is why I don't go live from my own channel to bake.
Did you see what Busy Bee said? I got them flipped over. We're hoping they
turn that red color bottle upside down. Yeah, I know. They're both actually over here upside down right now, trying to draw every last bit of breath from them.
Like the smack it like a ketchup bottle.
Okay. You guys can't really see it there. Is that good enough red, or do you think it should be a little bit more red?
Look at this. Let me see.
The problem is the lighting doesn't. Oh yeah, I think that it looks orange in the light.
It does look orange in there, but it is pretty red here.
Pretty red here. It looks orange there, but it is pretty red.
But that light's
And the longer that the buttercream sits, the brighter it becomes as well. So it's not like if this is going to be the color that it is at the end. It does get darker as it sets.
Yeah.
Sets up, whatever. All right. So So we got our colors made. I need scissors, dear. Please and thank you. This is my cup. This is my cup that I use to fill all of my bags. My son gifted me this cup that he got from school.
From like a Christmas gift thing when second grade or something.
And it has become my very favorite. Ooh, these are, do we have any of the big ones left, or are these the only ones we have left?
Like a cake one?
Yeah. These piping bags are fine, but they break very easily if you have too much buttercream in them. I'm not going to have a lot for today, so it probably doesn't matter, but just plop that tip in. You could use couplers. I don't have couplers. I need some though, because it gets really exhausting wasting bags all the time, because you need the same tips. So you just have to, you know, cut it off to get the new one. And yeah, those are the better ones right there. But that's okay. We'll use this for this. Hopefully it won't shoot the tip off. We'll see. Because I have more blue than I have red, I'm going to put my blue into this bag right here. This is a pretty blue, babe. Good job. And it did turn out much better. Look at that. It's not all thick and clumpy anymore. He did a great job. Great job.
Whipped her up. Welcome everybody who's joining. Glitched a little bit.
Where are we going to start glitching again? Turn that color. Okay, yeah, that was start. Good morning, sweet pea. Welcome in, guys. Is it glitching again, babe?
A second ago it was, but...
Okay. Can you guys still hear me loud and clear? Oh, our cookie cake is done.
That is.
So we're going to come back over here for a second, and we're going to see the cookie cake as it comes out. I promise, guys, I'll get this cookie cake decorated pretty quickly here. So we'll try to stay within as close to the hour as we can. I'm going to flip this here in 1 second. Does it look good?
Yeah.
Oop, it's losing its thing there. Okay. So we're going to flip this on around. Sorry for my close-up face there. Look at that. Look at that. You got a toothpick so I can show them that it's good? We'll try to toothpick it over here so that it'll be where the writing is. 4th of... Okay.
You got a chocolate chip.
I did get a chocolate chip. Let me try that again. Hold on. Let me come back up here. Clean. Nice and clean. Just a little bit of a crumb on there, but...
These
okay.
Honestly, we make a ton of these. And...
You want to grab me the ones in the fridge, dear?
Yeah.
So we have one already done. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, honey.
That's good.
Alright.
No worries at all. I can pull this off for you.
Okay. Now, this is not my normal tip that I like to use. I can't find my tip right now. So we're going to do a couple practice runs here on an extra piece of parchment paper. But here's what it looks like all done. You see the bottom? Nice and beautifully brown. Here's the top. We're going to decorate the top. If I was doing a fully iced cake, I would flip it over and decorate the bottom of the cake so it was all flat and level. But we're not going to decorate the center. We're just going to leave it. Let me move that back so you guys can see what I'm doing here.
Thank you everyone joining.
Thank you guys. So right here, I'm just going to check out this tip to see what I want to do with it. Do I want to leave it like this?
Thank you, Busy Bee Cake.
Thank you.
Isn't that amazing?
Or if I want to do a little swirl with it. Nope, I don't like the swirl. So I'm going to do that, and in the middle I'm going to end up putting some red, I believe. So we're just going to do a few little flowers. Some flower power. Where's my paper towel? Usually I would use my rosette for this, but for some reason, every single one of my rosette tips are missing. Every one of them. I have like 5,000 of them. Literally, I have mostly those one tip. Okay, let me push this back so you guys can see. Sorry, I get so claustrophobic because I literally have everything sitting right here. Alright, so we're going to start here. Make sure it sticks. There we go. We have one there. I'm going to try to make it as even as I can. If you follow my videos, you know I don't use a projector for these. Oh wait, I don't want to start doing that anyway. So we're going to leave that one there because I want to do the middle first.
Hey, Unbothered wants to know if we share the recipe. Yeah, it'll be on
Yes.
Food Talk TV after this. We didn't get it sent.
Yeah, we didn't get it sent in time, but this will be on Food Talk TV. So for this, I use my edible markers, and I'm just going to write 4th of July on here. And I usually do the middle first. I get super excited over the tip and the icing, so I started there. But so over here, I'm just going to do a large 4 here. And you guys can't really see it too much. Apologize for that, because it is orange. I don't know if you can see it writing on that or not. 4th. I always go in first and try to write it to make sure that it's, you know, straight-ish. 4th of, yeah, I need to move my 4th over to here.
Thank you for the heart, me, Indigo, Becky.
Thank you guys. So we're gonna start this over here. So there may be a little bit of orange in the background, but again, this is not gonna be for sale. It's just gonna be for pictures. So I'll try to hide that as best as I can.
Welcome everyone joining. We're Red Wagon Bakery. Right now Michelle is getting ready to decorate a cookie cake that we made earlier.
Okay. So you can't really see it, but there is handwriting on there. Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
I'm on me. Where are you going? Oh, he's going to his
Oh,
room.
there you go. I didn't know how big the screen
He just got out of the shower. He goes, can I come through? Yeah, you're good. No one can see you.
Welcome everybody.
Okay, so now I'm gonna lay my middle down with my writing first. Maybe if I get this open. And for the writing, I'm just using a small round hole. Now you don't have to have a tip to do the writing. You can just cut a hole in the bottom of this, but I do prefer the tip for this because it helps, I don't know, it just helps guide it better, I think personally. But sometimes if I'm in a hurry, I'll just snip the end of the bag, just like boop, and just keep going.
Thank you for the heart, me voiceless.
Thank you guys.
We appreciate it very much, and everyone joining and all the likes. Thank you very much.
And now we're just gonna cut it right there where I made that little mark with the scissors. Right there. Push that tip back out. And for the middle, we're gonna do white for today because the other 2 colors I have, I just don't feel like would be good for the middle. Sometimes I do 2 colors. For this cake, I'm not gonna do that. Sometimes I'll use a different tip, textured tip underneath to first write it. And then I will go back in with a smaller round tip to write over it, but I'm not gonna do that today for time purposes here.
Thank you very much, Voiceless Guy. We appreciate everything very much.
Yes, thank you guys.
Welcome everybody.
And for me, the writing comes out the best when the seam of the bag right there, I don't know if you guys can see it, but the seam is right there. If I have the seam facing up, that's usually when I have the best outcome for the writing. So let me get my arm placement good here. And we're just gonna pipe on here. I think I should have used my little bit larger tip.
Kind of like that.
So there, you see I got where, let me put a little tip right there. So you see my writing was laid down. I was able just to trace it over the top here. Now I can find out where exactly I need the rest of these to go.
Thank you for joining everybody. We're Red Wagon Bakery and Michelle's decorating a cookie cake right now that we made earlier with the buttercream that she made recently.
I don't like the 4th placement, so I'll probably go back over afterwards and fix it. And to do that, I'll just scrape it off. It will leave a little bit behind, but I'll try to keep it as close to the original as I can. But it definitely needs to go over a little bit. Ugh, I put too much icing in my bag. And when I put too much icing in my bag, it makes it hard for me to squeeze because my hands don't always want to cooperate with me. So we're gonna go 4th of July.
Welcome everybody.
So there you see it says 4th of July. I don't like the placement of the 4th. I might actually just go ahead and fix that right now because it's gonna bother me. So I'm gonna try to get this up as easily and non-messily as I can. Usually it will roll back over on itself. So you see what I'm doing there? Just rolling it onto itself. And then we just pick it up, put it right back over there. And as long as it hasn't really, like that one's kind of stuck. But for the most part, it'll just roll right on off.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here. Those that are just joining.
Now, if it gets too melty on there, it will not come right off, and then you'll have to scrape it, and that leaves the icing and the little cracks, and it makes it a lot harder to redo that. So we like when it rolls right up like that. And usually if you catch it pretty quickly, you can fix it. Okay, there we go. Oh, I'm dropping my buttercream everywhere here. So let's get that off our fingers and then try that again. So it looks like my 4th should be placed more directly over here. And we don't want to go up too far. There's the 4th. Okay. Oh, I forgot to do cross my T there. Cross my T. And then I'm going to take this again and try to get these little pieces out right here that I didn't quite get well enough before. All right.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Appreciate you hopping in.
And I also do not like this flower placement, so I'm going to try to peel this up. Ooh, and put it back over here.
Yep.
And then we will just go from there. Okay. Now the little bit of blue there is going to be okay because I'm going to be putting other colors there. So for now this is what we have. That looks a lot more centered, a lot better. It just looks better. I know it's backwards for you guys. Sorry about that, but it's a lot more centered now. And now I know where to put this first flower, which should be up here. And I'm going to go up and down a little bit. Usually it sticks better. Come on, get off there. Okay, there we go. Usually if you do an up and down motion, up and down, it'll stick. If you just try to pipe it right on there, sometimes it doesn't want to stick. Oh, and that one. Okay, well, it's fine. It'll be fine.
Thanks for joining, everybody.
Directly
Appreciate
across.
the likes, the taps, being here.
Oh, and see, that's what I didn't want to happen.
Blow out on you.
That's why I hate these bags. It literally just blew out on me. Can I have one of those better bags, please, darling? Because it'll just blow the whole tip right off. And luckily I wasn't in the middle of doing something important. It was only on the edge to where it didn't actually destroy it. Sometimes it'll throw the color right in the middle of your cake, and you definitely don't want that because then it's really hard to get it back off. He's got the better ones over there for us, so we're gonna try this again. Well, I can't get it open, I'm sorry, with my gloves.
Sorry, I guess you have gloves on.
I do. Alright, so we're just going to drop this right back into another bag.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. We got a lot going on over here next to me, so I apologize for this. Alright. Get all this blue icing off of me again. And again, that's the beauty of baking, man. Sometimes things don't work out, and that's okay.
Yep.
These are a bigger bag. It's a different quality. It's a different brand of bag. I don't know what the brand is offhand without looking. And so even though it is a larger bag, after I get it filled, I just take the excess top and cut it off. Okay, so now we're just going to put this right back in here into our new bag. Because we shouldn't need that much more. And it is already full, so hold on, let me get the air out. There we go. And you do kind of gotta burp the bags a little bit every now and then to get the air out, but all right. And so we're gonna go with this last time here, right here. There we go. Now we're going to take the red and we're gonna do some red around the edges here. With this tip right here, again, I don't know which tip this is. Will you open this for me, babe?
Yep.
This one won't have to have as much pressure, so it won't break like the other one did.
Yeah. Thank you for joining, everybody.
You two are such an awesome team. Thank you. Thank you. You know what's funny is when I first started baking, my husband, he was working. You know, he was working full time, and then he had a shoulder replacement. And because of his shoulder replacement, he found out that he has osteoarthritis.
Well, had osteoarthritis in both shoulders. That was very bad. It was just a mess.
And so he couldn't work, and his shoulder will literally dislocate doing anything. He opens the door to he's like, oh, my shoulder's dislocated. Look at how much more red that got just from sitting there. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but it is nice and red now.
I think it just looks extra orange on there, but it is red.
It is red. But after his surgery, they told him, you are not going to be able to lift your arm up like this or reach up, but you're going to be able to work in a box area right here, which made it perfect for mixing and rolling cookies and everything else baking related.
Pretty much everything I needed to do, I could do. In fact, 3 days after surgery, I was baking cookies. And so I just kind of taught him. Oh, will you I'm doing it.
Yeah,
right
thank you. I don't know why people are getting filtered for some of the comments. I apologize for that, guys.
Yeah.
But it turned into him baking while I was working, and then I took it into work, and I would sell it at work, and then it still shows filtered on my end.
I got her.
Okay. And then it just has grown to where now we're both full-time bakers, and it's wild, and it's beautiful, and I love it. So for this one, I don't know what this one does, so let's try it out real quick before I go willy-nilly on the cake. Oh yeah, I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
That's nice and smooth too.
Okay, so now I'm just gonna go on each side of this blue.
I have to address this.
What?
Busy Bee said, you see, God had a plan for you two.
Yep. You have no idea.
Oh my God.
You guys, we're starting to see every day more and more just how much God's plan is for us, and it is a beautiful, wild, amazing ride that I get to take with my best friend and my husband and my business partner, and it is just amazing. It truly is amazing.
It is. It is.
It's a beautiful life. I wouldn't want any other life than the one we're creating right now. So now the last thing I'm going to do is put a little dab of white in between each of these. I do have a little extra room over here that I wish I didn't have, but I got to go get another tip because the one I have is still on the round one, so bear with me here. We're going to use a big old tip for this one to just make some white little, oh, and I squished my flour with my shirt, or my apron, that's okay. So for this one, this is what we're using.
Penny Smith asked if she could see the tips again.
Yeah, for the blue one, I wish I could tell you guys the names of these tips, but again, we use the cheap set that doesn't really come with names, and they're not numbered. But here is this one for the blue. This one, it is Red Wagon Bakery. My husband's gonna comment right now. And so this one right here just makes little flowers. I can't get it to stick. Ooh. Flowers like that. Now I will go in with my white before I transfer it because this one is just a regular hole. It's just a smaller hole. And in between these little blue flowers, I'm just gonna put a little dollop of white.
Hey, Brown Sugar, I posted it there, Red Wagon Bakery. Patricia said the blue flowers look the fireworks. So
Thank you.
It all works out.
So then we just put a little dollop of white in there, and now I'm going to, is there any more of those big ones? Because I'm going to have to apply some pressure for this one. And it's gonna shoot that one clear off. So
check out Busy Bee's comment.
Busy Bee, I hate to go, but I must go to work. Hope to see you again soon. Have a blessed day. You as well. Thank you guys so much. Oh, okay, so on our regular page, Brown Sugar, we need to start doing more of lives like this, but I am very, very ADHD, and when I go live, I forget a lot of things. Like, I had to go back and re-add the whipping cream to this, and it's very hard for me to concentrate, and now my apron's crooked, and it's bothering me because, again, ADHD. And I would never get anything done if I did this from my regular page all the time. So we make more content than we do live. We share a lot of recipes. Any recipe you have, we don't mind sharing. The only ones I really don't share are my sugar cookie icing recipe, because that one took me 2 years to perfect, and my no-bake cheesecake icing. But other than, or frost, no-bake cheesecake. Other than that, I share everything. I share everything we make. Except for the two things that someday they're gonna be our money makers. May not be tomorrow, may not be the next day, but someday.
Welcome everybody hopping in.
But yeah, other than that, we share everything. We've been trying to figure out how to do the cinnamon rolls with you guys, because we make a very, very good cinnamon roll, all kinds of different flavors. But in order to do it for Food Talk, it would take 4 rolls, 4 different batches to be able to show you guys the whole process from beginning to end, because it is a very long rising process.
Unbothered said, what's the name of your page?
Red Wagon Bakery.
Emily got it.
Thank you, Emily.
Thank you, Emily. Yeah, I was a little slow on the draw on that one.
So for this white one, we're just going to go in for the final touches and just add big old blotches right there. And right there. And this one, I'm not sure what I want to do, because it's got a much bigger. Maybe we'll put 2 here and 2 on the other side. Well, that still didn't fully cover it. That's the beauty. You just pick it up and plop it right back off. Ooh, not on the table though. Okay. So we're going to do a bigger one there and a bigger one there. That's a little bit better. And then we'll just do 2 over here on this side as well. So it won't look totally off kilter.
I don't know who Chef Paul is, but they just joined, so
Thank
that's
you,
my name
Chef
too.
Paul.
I caught that.
He caught the Chef Paul. His name is also Paul. And then for the final touches, we're going to go in here. I don't like the way that one's sticking up there, so let me push that down. And then this one over here is also sticking up. Okay. So we're going to go over here and we're just going to spread some sprinkles right over the top here to make it a little bit more patriotic.
Thank you everyone who's still here. We know we've gone over a little bit.
Yeah, I know we're a little bit over today, but I really wanted to show you guys. We had some questions about decorating last week and some requests to do some more baking stuff. So here we are. And we're not too far over, so it's not too bad.
Nah.
And here, oh wait, no, I'm lying. Let me show you the final. Because my signature is everything I make out of my house, even the men's stuff. I got black glitter, I got gold glitter, I got silver, red, every color you could possibly think of. It will go into the air here in just a minute, and you probably won't be able to see it all that great on camera, but you blast it with some gold glitter there in the air, and voila, look at it. There's the 4th of July cake. You see how I squished the flour at the end because my apron caught it? Yeah. That happened. But there we go. Look at that. Look, guys. It's a fully decorated cake in 1 hour and 14 minutes. We did it.
There you go.
All right, guys. Appreciate you guys. Now, here in a little bit, I will cut this and I will do a video as well to show you what the inside of the cookie cake looks like. We're not selling this one. We're just going to cut it up into slices. So I will do a video for that, but I want to get off here and make sure everyone has time to do what they need to do. And we'll save that for the video. So make sure you're following our page so that we can go ahead and show you the inside of this as well. It's delicious, soft, chewy, so good.
Yep.
Thank you guys for all the follows today, the likes, the comments, hanging out with us over the last 1 hour and 14 minutes. We appreciate you. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you so much. And I hope everyone has a great day. Make sure you tune in again in 45 minutes for Andrea, who's going to be going live on her channel. I'm not sure what she's making, but I'm sure it will be something delicious. So thanks for hanging out, guys. I hope everyone has a great day. We love you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.